Welcome to Tiger TV.
I'm Lainey Heath.
And I'm Ivy Story, and today is Tuesday, October the 29th.
Now to Rayleigh Spurlock with today's words of wisdom.
Good morning, Harris County Carver Middle School. This is Rayleigh Spurlock with a few words of wisdom. Every human being on planet Earth has challenges in his or her life, no exceptions. Challenges are something we all have in common, regardless of our differences. The question is, how do we deal with the challenges of life? Do we just lie down and give up, or do we accept challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow? Stephen Hawking is a man who was faced with a major challenge for most of his adult life. He has an incurable disease of the nervous system. Most of his body is paralyzed. He has to use a wheelchair to get around. He can't feed himself. He can't even speak without a special computer. But guess what? He is considered the world's greatest scientific genius since Albert Einstein. Stephen Hawking tells us this: it matters if you don't just give up. If you're faced with a challenge, remember Stephen Hawking. Remember his challenges, his courage, and his determination. And then, don't give up. With something to think about, this is Rayleigh Spurlock. Make it a great day, or not. The choice is yours. And now to Leah to talk about our FFA.
Hi, I'm Leah Waddell, your HCCMS 2019 to 2020 FFA reporter. I'm here to inform you about the next chapter meeting. If you would like to attend the meeting and you aren't enrolled in Ms. Cook's homeroom or second period for any of the 9 weeks, then you have a choice to pay $5 to attend. The payment is for the entire year, not every time you come to the meetings. The next FFA chapter meeting is on November 5th. On November 5th, you can come to the cafeteria after 7th period releases from 3:30 to 6. During the meeting, we will be painting pumpkins, and we will also have other snacks and games. It will be a BYOP. You bring the pumpkin, and we'll bring the paint. There will be a pumpkin pinata karate style. There will also be a candy corn guessing game, and if you get it right, you get a prize. There will be a card games and Apples to Apples kids. We hope to see you there.
I hope you are wearing your camo today and are making a statement that drugs can't find me. As you go about your day, ask your teacher's permission to take a selfie at the camo frame and send them in to be part of our celebration for today.
Basketball cheerleading tryouts will be this week. Students need to have signed up online and must have a physical form and insurance form on file. Tryouts will be from 3 to 4:30. Please report to the lower gym.
There will be a baseball interest meeting for 7th and 8th grade students on October 30th in the HCCMS cafeteria at 8:15 a.m. This meeting is for students only. Tryouts are for grades 6 through 8 and will be November 18th through 20th from 3:45 to 6 p.m. All students must have a current physical, medical release, concussion, and cardiac arrest form on file in the 7th grade office by November 12th. To sign up, please use the link on our sports website.
Basketball tryouts will be held on November 14th and 15th from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. All students must have a current physical, medical release, concussion, and cardiac arrest form on file in the 7th grade office by November 8th. To sign up, please use the link on our sports website.
Come join us for the annual Georgia Junior Thespian Conference. This year we have an exciting conference planned at the Trade Center in Columbus. It will be a fun-filled day on February 29th, 2020 with workshops and performances and state event competition design for middle school students. The students' workshops will be presented by theater professionals and educators from around Georgia and the country. Last year our masterclass presenter played Elphaba in the musical Wicked on Broadway. Please see Ms. Chain for further information. Registration deadline is November 10th.
Now to Tiger TV. Now to Tiger VIP, Lily Snyder to talk about Red Ribbon Week.
Believe it or not, most people do not consider tobacco to be a drug, when in fact tobacco use is the leading preventable cause of disease, disability, and death in the United States. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, cigarettes cause more than 48,000 premature deaths in the United States each year. From smoking or exposure to secondhand smoke, about 1 in every 5 U.S. deaths or 1,300 deaths every day. An additional 16 million people suffer with a serious illness caused by smoking. Thus, for every 1 person who dies from smoking, 30 more suffer from at least one serious tobacco-related illness.
Thanks, Tiger VIPs. So thankful to all of the homerooms who have participated in our trick-or-treat so tots can eat food drive. Correction from yesterday. In first place is Miss McCall's homeroom with 124. Next, Mr. Darby's homeroom with 76. And tied for third place with 56 are Miss Chain and Miss Atkins' homerooms. You have one more week. Remember, the homeroom with the most will get ice cream, courtesy of Miss Hayes. Please don't forget to bring your canned goods to homeroom this week so HECMS can do their part to feed the hungry in Harris County for Thanksgiving. That's all we have for today. Please stay tuned at the end of the broadcast for today's Red Ribbon Week video.
We'll see you in the hallways.
I think I was 12 when I first smoked pot, and then by age 15 I was smoking crack, and by 16 I was shooting heroin.
In between, she was popping pills.
Adderall, Ritalin, Vyvanse, Percocets. I don't know all the names of them because a lot of times I would just get handed bags of pills.
She went from a very happy, bubbly little girl to,
Really depressed, like very suicidal.
so it was a quick, dramatic, and rapid change.
Kalina turned to drugs when her parents split up.
That's Dad snowboarding.
I think her starting in drugs and stuff was a way to sort of ease some of the pain that she was experiencing in her life.
I liked being numb.
Kalina soon progressed to harder drugs.
I started shooting up when I was 15. I started using needles.
I didn't realize that people were like shooting up heroin in the Upper Valley, you know, as a teenager.
There came a point where like I wanted to stop and I couldn't.
Addiction specialists say family stress, problems at school, and a desire to fit in are all common triggers for teen drug abuse, leading to a vicious cycle of addiction.
They need the drug because they want to feel good, and if they don't get the drug, they feel bad, and so they have to kind of take it for both reasons, and then that's really when you see these addictions pick up the pace.
The first thing was I had to get her help.
She began dialing hospitals and treatment centers.
I had to call about 400 places, making sure somebody will take her. You have to keep pushing until you get the help you need.
Kalina entered her first drug rehab at age 15, quickly relapsed when a friend shot himself, and a year later suffered yet another blow when a girl she befriended suffered a fatal overdose.
Sit by your grave and cry.
Emotionally bruised and addicted to drugs, Kalina has been in and out of hospital emergency rooms multiple times.
She's been close to death so many times that as a parent, you don't want to see your child die. I've been in the emergency room. I've been with the police looking for her in the woods. I've been not knowing if she was dead or alive so many times that it just, there's a level of fear that I'm not sure will ever go away.
I've lost jobs. I've lost tons of money. I've burnt tons of bridges with family and with friends, and you know, I lost confidence in myself. I lost respect for myself and my body.
Kalina has never lasted more than 3 months in recovery, but she says she takes it seriously now, especially with a baby on the way.
I've never given up hope that Kalina will be clean and that she'll be happy. And I feel like I would do anything to make that happen.
My mom never abandoned me. She always stuck by my side, and she didn't support it, but she didn't just leave me in the dust.
I think one of the most important things is not to give up hope on them.
It's a long road ahead for Kalina, and help is scarce. Only 1 in 10 who need treatment for addiction receive it.
I think society has to really think about investing in helping people, because everybody thinks it's somebody else until it's somebody in their own family.
Kalina's not alone. There are just lots of kids like her, and when they don't get help, you know, they end up like a lot of her friends. They end up dead.